G'day everyone, it's currently 5:25 AM. That means in the morning. And I've snuck down the river for a morning Murray cod fishing session. I'm starting off with this codger jointed surface lure. Then once the sun comes up, I might change to a diving lure or a spinnerbait. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. I can see it, you won't see it on the camera. I can see a little antechinus running under that tree over there. For those that don't know what an antechinus is, I've actually got a video of one on my other channel. It's a tiny weeny little marsupial. It looks a lot like a mouse. You don't see them very often. There's a lot of them around, but you just don't see them very often. But I just saw one running across that mud under that tree. Perfect brown snake fodder. Oh, there's a buff. My first buff. It was only a small fish. He never come back and hit it when it was paused. I can't pause it. Oh, he did it again. He's only little. He's just gone under it. Oh, and again. Look how small he is. Surely not again. 3 buffs on the one cast. It's a very small fish. Very small fish. Let's just see if I can reel it in nice and slowly and lure him back out. Last seen just in this area here in front of me, around about here. Yeah, 3 buffs. Got him! Just about to say 3 buffs in the one cast, and then he never come back. And now he's back. Alright, mate. Now, it's a trout cod. Look at that, eh? I'll do my best not to put him on the dry ground or to handle him too much with my dry hands. A bit hard when you're on these high banks, but sometimes you've got to do what you've got to do. He buffed it 3 times. There you go, folks. Lovely little trout cod of around 30 centimetres. Now don't kick, mate, or you'll miss the water. He will be fine. He hit it 3 times, and I must have made a good half a dozen casts through there. And I thought he'd given up. I thought he's gone, and then he hit it right here on the edge. I'm on the board. It's taken me quite a while, but I'm on the board. And I've even, as an added bonus, caught my shirt. You beauty! Oh, there's a buff. Just sitting it there, pause it, pause it, pause it. Didn't come back. Right, folks, it's 7:15. It's been pretty quiet. I picked up the one and lost one. So what I'm going to do now, I've come upstream as far as I can get, or as far as I want to go this morning anyway. I'm going to change now to a diving lure. And I'm going to put on my green old mate, old faithful bright green old mate. I put the old one on. I've got the new ones here that were sent to me at Christmas time by Bakes in Echuca with the upgraded hooks. But there's a high chance of losing lures in this particular spot where I am, so I'll go with the old one with the non-upgraded hooks. It's a little bit more expendable. There you go, fluoro green old mate. Check this out. This is the river. If you look down there, it is just snag central. Where I am here, it's a little bit open. Then there's a few snags across the river, and then up there, there's just snags everywhere. You couldn't even get a kayak through here at the moment. When I was a kid, we used to motor up and down here in a 12-foot punt, and we'd go flat out. We never hit anything. And that's because these rivers used to be straightened to allow the water to flow better. They were de-snagged, basically turning them into irrigation channels, which was terrible for the fish. They removed all the habitat to make the river flow better, and I reckon I found a remnant of that. if you look here, you'll see this great big tree. Well, I'm standing on it. Obviously that's fallen across the river, so they've cut it. And the reason I think this is a remnant, if you look at the size of it, it is huge, and it's laying upstream. Like that's about 8 foot round just there, but it's facing upstream from where it was cut. So the current hasn't washed it here. What that means is it's taken some pretty serious machinery to get that to lay there. And I reckon that's a remnant from the old days when they used to straighten the river and pull all the snags out to make it flow better. I reckon that that stump is a bit of history, a bit of sad history. But there's certainly no shortage of structure and habitat in the river for the fish now. Got him! Yes! Right, game on. Might be a reasonable fish, this one. Certainly covering a lot of distance. Oh yeah, he's a nice fish. Beautiful. Gee whiz, he's a lovely cod. He'd nearly be a legal fish, I reckon. I hooked him up there and he swam all the way down there. I've got to be honest, for a moment there I thought I might have foul hooked a carp. Right, he's a lovely cod. Mate, come on down. You're the first contestant on Robbie Fishing is right. Oh. Come on, calm your farm. Right, I'll unhook my old mate. Old Faithful, hey? Old Faithful. The old bright green old mate never lets me down. Have a look at this for a fish. I'm really happy with this fish. Super happy. Nice, fat, approximate 55. I reckon he'd be close to legal, that fish. Mate, thank you very much for coming along. You are truly beautiful. And whoa, 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 whoa. He's in a hurry to go. Wow, cod are known for just hitting and pulling down. They don't normally cover much water like carp do. Normally you hook a fish there and he fights there. But I hooked him there and he actually pulled really hard. He swam right down there. Now the water's quite warm at the moment, and I reckon that when the water's a bit warmer, it speeds their metabolism up and gives them a lot more energy. And I think that's what's happening there. I also think that if it gets too hot, it shuts them down. That's what we saw last summer. As always, folks, there'll be links to all the gear that I'm using in the video description below. Well, folks, nobody can say that I'm inconsistent. My last 2 cod fishing trips have resulted in 1 trout cod, 1 Murray cod, and 1 other boof. Exactly the same result. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've liked this video. If you have, why not give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and then hopefully I'll see you in my next video.